Hey guys, giving you a quick recall update. There's a new recall out from GM that's impacting trucks like mine. So if you're a fellow GM truck owner with the GMC Sierra or the Chevrolet Silverado, pay attention to this. Basically, GM is recalling some 323,000 HD trucks from the model year 2020 to 2024, and this is my 2024 GMC Sierra 2500 HD. So this potentially will be affected, but the recall concerns the tailgate opening up on its own inadvertently while you're in park. Now the official recall notice from GM, and I'll put this down below, is N as in November 232426400. But like I said, it impacts model year 2020 to 2024 Chevy Silverado heavy duty 2500 3500 and the GMC Sierra heavy duty 2500 3500 series, equipped with the power unlatching tailgates. And so that's basically these buttons here on the tailgate that allow it to open up. And basically under certain conditions, water may intrude into the tailgates and then come in contact with the electronic gate release switch here and then potentially cause a short circuit. It's my understanding that this can only happen while the vehicle is in park though, so it doesn't sound like this is something that can just randomly happen while you're driving, along the interstate. Now, I've only owned my truck for about 4 months, so I cannot 100% confirm that I have experienced the symptoms of my tailgate opening up on its own. However, I will say about a month ago, I took the truck on a short errand, got to my destination, was backing in the parking spot, turned on the 360 camera, of course, when I did that, and noticed the tailgate was down, which is kind of odd because when I get into my truck, I always go around the back first, and I'm pretty sure I would have noticed if the tailgate was open. So now that I saw this recall, I thought back to that moment and I wondered, is that potentially an instance of where the tailgate opened on its own? Again, it's my understanding that this can only happen when the vehicle is in park. Sometimes when I leave my house, I'll stop at the, end of the driveway at the street, put it in park, check the mailbox or something, get back in. Maybe it happened right then. I don't know. I can't confirm 100%. Could also be just operator error that I didn't get the tailgate closed all the way, or it was open the whole time. I don't know. But I will be keeping a sharp eye out. I am curious though for those watching who have this truck here, because this recall goes all the way back to 2020. So surely if you're one of those owners that has owned the truck for 3 or 4 years now, surely you would have noticed this particular oddity by now with the tailgate opening on its own. So I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Have you ever had this happen on your truck, and describe the different circumstances that happened when you noticed it? But like most recalls, typically they're very isolated, and GM's gotten enough complaints apparently on this one that they've investigated and discovered that under very specific circumstances, with the truck being in park and water getting into that mechanism, that it could short circuit, again, only under those specific circumstances. But regardless, it is a safety issue, because if you've got stuff in the back of your bed and that tailgate goes open without you noticing it, then that stuff could fall out while you're driving and could cause an accident, of course. Now, as I was reading this recall, it made me think about a feature that would be particularly helpful if it was added to trucks, and that would be some kind of alert to let you know when your tailgate is open and you're shifting from park into drive. Very similar to the door alerts that we already get, in the cab when one of our doors is open and you shift from park into drive. And it wouldn't have to be a persistent alert. It could just be a one-time, chime and something that shows up on the screen there to let you know, hey, your tailgate is down. Because for us folks that have these tonneau covers on our trucks, you know that when the tonneau cover is closed and you look out your rear view mirror, you can't tell if the tailgate is opened or closed. So it'd be kind of neat if GM were to incorporate that in a future model and just give you a one-time alert that, hey, your tailgate's open, just a heads up, right? So that'd be kind of a handy feature. Now, as far as the fix for this particular recall, it's not out yet as of the recording of this video, but it's my understanding that mid-March, GM will start notifying the customers impacted. Again, it's over 323,000 HD trucks. That's going to take some time to roll all that out, make the parts available to the dealers. But like most recalls, They're paid for by the manufacturer, so it's free to us as owners to get it fixed. We just have to take it into the dealer once the parts are available. So I know I'll definitely be keeping an eye out for that particular notification, but I'm really curious, those of you who have owned your trucks for longer periods of time, because it goes all the way back to 2020, you know, can you testify that your tailgate has opened on its own? You know, share those circumstances and what happened in the comments below. But one thing you can do if you're ever driving around and you're wondering, hey, is my tailgate open? If you have the surround view camera system and you real quick tap on that on the infotainment system, it'll at least show you what position your tailgate is in, and then you can determine if it's opened or closed without having to get out of the truck, you know, if you're in motion. Anyways, guys, I'll put the link to the official FAQ for this recall down below. Hope you found this video helpful, and as always, thanks for watching.